How's it? Today is Saturday, July 18th, and this will conclude the week of strange workout, strange training program. Um, so, a little bit about how I felt earlier in the week. So, Tuesday, again, right, I had the COVID scare. And then yesterday, which was Friday, I ended up throwing up like after um, the training session, and I didn't eat anything really for that whole time. And that was very problematic. But I feel a lot better today. I think that most of what yesterday was due to kind of like heat exhaustion. I wasn't sure what else could have caused it. I had symptoms of like nausea, dizziness. I did vomit, and then I was feeling cold sweats in a very cold environment. So I was sitting in the car and I was getting sweaty, even though the AC was blasting on my face and everything. And so that wasn't fun. But like I mentioned, I feel a lot better today. So today is just what I wouldn't have normally done on Friday with the deadlifts, and then continuing on the floor press as a normal Saturday. And then I believe I only did one accessory because I was actually running up time because my cousin is going to be going back to college soon, so I'm going to go to his house tonight for some family time. But I think I was onto something when I was warming up for all these sumo deadlifts. If I keep my hips a little bit lower and push my knees forward, I'm able to actually lift with my legs. However, I can't always do that, and so when I get to the heavier weights, I fail a lot. So I was going for 355 this week for one set of 5, but I basically just wasn't even able to make 5 total reps. I got 2 on the first try, 1 on the second try, and then I actually failed all reps. So I failed the first rep on the third try, which I wasn't super happy about that. So then I took it back down to 315 to do some back off sets, and those were a little bit better, but still not perfect, you know. So here's my last warm up set. That didn't move too well, but I moved to 355 anyway. You saw how I just kind of pulled into lower back rounding real hard, and that's just never a good sign. I wasn't able to correct that. So this third rep is just like I was just not in position for that. So that was a little bit better, but I don't even give this second rep a real try. And I realized that there's no way I was gonna be able to pick it up considering how hard that first one was. And then finally, my final try, 0 reps. Yeah, very frustrated here. And then I moved into 315 for 3 sets of 4. These are a little bit better, just still not there, however. Steven was mentioning that normally I start with my hips a little bit higher, and so when I initiate the pull from these reps, my hips kind of pop into a position that I don't want, like exactly like that, and then that causes me to round my lower back, which obviously is very problematic. But I truly believe that I was onto figuring out how to actually execute with pushing through my legs towards the beginning of this workout with all the warm ups. It's obvious that I wasn't able to do it, so I'm gonna definitely listen to what Steve is saying. I'm not actually disagreeing with what Steve was saying at all. Like, it's just he told me this information after this workout, so it's really hard to really say. And I got one final set here of 4. The third one was okay, not super great, but just okay. And that was it for that. So I moved into the floor press. Today was just up to 230 for one set of 5. It's a continuation of what I did last week at 225. And 230 today was very hard. I thought I was going to fail. So I think maybe today was just a little bit off on just all strength. Even though my technique wasn't the best, I theoretically should be able to be strong enough to kind of just pull through all of that on those deadlifts. But as I moved into the floor press, 230 should be a weight that's not super difficult. It should be challenging, but it shouldn't be to the point where I think I'm going to fail the 4th rep. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how it was today, unfortunately. So here's my final warm-up set. And then the challenge begins. So that 3rd rep is about as hard as my 5th rep was last week. And this is the 4th rep, and then I have to do one more? Like, what? Yeah, really, really, really hard. 230 is probably, unless today was an off day, then 230 is probably where I'm going to have to end the 5s. And then I moved into 200 for 3 sets of 5 as my down sets. These were still hard. Like last week, these were a lot easier. I mean, relative to that 230, these are going to be easier for sure. But relative to last week, it feels just more difficult than last week. And then I believe I did 3 sets of 10 for pull-ups, and then I cleaned up, and then we headed up country. Yep, 3 sets of pull-ups here. And then pretty much that's it. Thank you for watching. Shoot.